All right, Street Raiders, we here. Uh, we up early. Birds chirping and shit. Squirrels playing. Wanted to show y'all. I could probably already see it. Let me see that right there. All right, this is my 2020 Camaro. So what we're doing here is I kind of want to say rerouting, but not necessarily rerouting. I have a very big tire on here, you know, that is 11 inches wide. So that's not a baby tire. But I wanted more tire for more contact with the road, right? Now I've had these wheels on here for about a year. You know, the thing that they always tell you, if you know anything about these when you read the forums, is the scrubbing on the driver's side wheel well, like you can see here, which, you know, I counted for. So I went and got this 6mm plate here, spacer. So I went and got that. I put one on each side. And it's fine. Like, you'll get like a cunt hair space between the wheel well and the tire. Now, for context, this tire is 315 35 20. That's how wide this tire is and how thick this tire is as well. So like I said, just regular riding, it's fine. You have this much space. Let me get it thinner. You got about that much space between it, but clearance is clearance to me. All right. So anyway, as I've driven it as is with the 6mm spacer to give me that space, this is what has happened over a year's time. Mind you, it did not rub. This is the ABS sensor behind that. That's the biggest thing that they tell you about ABS sensor. So now it hasn't rubbed. It rubbed through this loom, but it hadn't gone through the wire itself. So reason I'm making this video is to show you guys it's not all that bad as far as moving it. I have two of these clips and 4, 5, 6, 8 of these screws. Now for these screws, you are going to need a Torx bit, 10mm. I'm sorry, the T10, not 10mm. You're going to need the T10. Where the hell is my E14 at? What the fuck? I gotta go find that shit. Anyway, yeah, you're going to need the T10. Technically, it's really only 7. I was gonna remove the whole thing, and I took one from back here. There you go. Yeah, so I took one from off the back side, which you don't need to take that one out, but I did because that's kind of how I started. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute, I just pulled the shit out of here. But anyway, yeah. So they say you can reroute the ABS harness. Guess what? All you gotta do is pull this out, move it, and then when you put that there, guess what? No more harness. No more harness to rub. So it's out of the way. If you want to, you can like find another hole to put that in or something like that, or zip tie it. That's always a way you can kind of zip tie that out the way. So yeah, if you want to run that 315 35 20, I think that shit said. Yeah, if you want to run the 315 35 20, it's not impossible. It's not that hard to move that out the way. Well, like I said, this is over a year's time where this has rubbed through, and that's only because American roads are shit. That's really the only reason. A level road, you have no problems. If you get on more of a bumpy road, like one that has heavy dips, If you know anything about this car, at highway speeds, it lowers itself in the back just a smidge, and it gives you that rub on a heavy dip on the back end. And I promise you, there's no fat chicks that's in this that's causing this to rub. This is just me in the car driving, and I'll hit a heavy dip and I'll hear that scrape. So if you heard that scrape, you know what that means. So yeah, that's just over time with it doing that. And I decided to come out here and move that little harness out the way. Like I said, not a real big deal, just had to get it done. But I want to give y'all that insight, so I'm gonna put this back together and call it a day.